Hey everyone, so as I've done with the rest of the annuals, we're going to be looking at the Doctor Who 2009 annual, and this is the last annual until the one comes out at the end of the year. So this cover, first of all, is very attractive. We have David there and the Dalek there, and on the back, Davros. It's a very shiny cover. And it seems quite a nice thickness as well when you can hold it and you can feel the thickness. So as I've said before, if you're the type of person who doesn't like to look at annuals before you get them, go buy it then come back. So the cover cardboard is gorgeous with the TARDIS. And then we come to the contents, which I will skip past for just now. Then we have little fact files. You've got ones about Martha, you've got Donna, River Song, and Jenny. And a little bit about Rose down there, which is quite upsetting. Just nice to read, and a little recap on the episodes previous. Then we have more in-depth companion fact files. So we have Catherine's there, we have Donna's, and loads of little facts there. And then we have Martha's, which is an interesting read again. And then we have the best one, Rose. Lovely picture of Billy there. I love her cheekbones there. Really interesting fact file there. I love that one, of course. And then we have ones about Captain Jack, Mickey and Sarah Jane, little bits there. And then moving on, we have the next companion, a sort of fact file, a little checklist of everything you have to do to be a companion. Be brave, be curious, don't change time. Partners in Crime poster there if you chose to rip it out. I wouldn't recommend ripping it out. If you want to, buy 2 copies of this in the lovely little adipose. So that's cute. And then we have some games. We have crosswords and things there, and I find that with this one there is a lot more games and activities throughout it rather than some of the other ones. Ew. The Doctor's Daughter. How bitter am I? I'm just jealous. I'm just so jealous of Georgia. Completely up to here. Jealous. But I suppose it's quite an interesting read if you don't mind the character, but yeah. It's a good page. She's a lovely person, I'm sure, but I'm just so jealous. And then we have The Greatest Mall in the Universe, which is a little comic strip, which is a nice read, and that goes on for 2, 4, 6, 7 pages. And then we have the Ood Sphere, which is a bit about the Oods and a little quiz for you to do. So that's nice if you're an Ood fan. Then we have more games there. Max Capricorn, and some sort of little, you have to work out what they are. Somebody drew in this, because this is a second-hand one. Pooh. Never mind. Then we have Know Your Enemy fact files, which you get in other ones as well. We have the Centaur. Ha! Then we have the Hath. I love the Hath. They're so cute. Then we have the Hippos, little fact babies, in the Pyroville. So I'm not a massive fan of, but I like the fact that Karen played a Pyroville to begin with. Then we have the Vespiform, who I always forget about. I always forget about the Vespiform. They don't get enough credit. And evil Davros and some little facts. The Vespiform is 5 foot. Wow, I would not like to cross the Vespiform. Then we have bits about the Sarah Jane adventures, which I think is kind of not needed in here because not every Doctor Who fan is a Sarah Jane fan. I like it, but I don't religiously watch it. Even though I probably should. So I don't think it's necessary because there is a Sarah Jane annual, I'm sure. And this goes on for 2, 4, 6 pages, which is 6 pages that could be about Rose, or David or anything. And then we have Time Lord True or False. So I'll just read out a couple of these just to see what you think. Number 1, Time Lords have 2 hearts. Do they? Number 3, Time Lords come from the planet Gallifrey. Do they? Number 6, the current Doctor is the 11th. Bearing in mind this was 2009. Is David the 11th Doctor? Is he? And number 8, the Genesis Ark was a Time Lord prison. Is it? You tell me. Then we have Pompeii. I love the fires in Pompeii. Such a great episode. I remember actually watching that. Then we have Once Upon a Time. Another comic book. Well, another story, sorry. Which goes on for 2, 4, 6 pages. Which is a nice read. It's not a bad story, so give it a read. Then we have Alien A to Z with little facts. You have, I'll take you through them. A is Adipose. M is Max Capricorn. K is Krillitane. J is Jenny. Jenny's a freaking alien. G is the Grace. H is the Hath. X is the Xerafin. I really can't pronounce that. Z is the Zygons. Zygons are my favourite classical Who monster, only because that's the only ones I remember. S is the Centauran. N is Novice Hame. Yeah, there's really loads of interesting ones. So then there's one here to tell you how to make an oud shirt, which, to be fair, you can probably buy one better quality on eBay unless you're exceptionally crafty and can make a crafty as in good with crafts, not crafty as in sly like a fox. Yeah, I'm not going to be doing that, but it's a nice little feature in there. And then we have another comic. And how cute is the little David? Isn't that just adorable? I love how you always get his pointiness right, because he's so pointy. It goes over 2, 4, 6 pages again. And you have a poster of the Centauran, which is a nice one, but again, don't go ripping it out. Then we have a cosmic crossword, so I'll read some of these out just to see if you know the answers. 17 across, Max Who tried to destroy his cruise liner and Earth. 6 down, a planet with no life and diamond waterfall. 42 down, the plasmavore drank her victim's blood through one of these. I love that person, I love it. And number 44 down, the doctor is a time what? And my phone's going off. Then we have a little sort of counter game, which is quite interesting. Gorgeous picture of Jack there. Oh, my heart melts. It does. Then we have a little battle list file thing which goes on about the last episodes and how tough it all is and how mean Davros is, and it's just, you know, that goes on and on. And we have lots of little pictures. It's such a beautiful scene. When it really makes me cry, I always cry at this, when they're in the TARDIS, all of them, I mean Sarah, Jane, Camille, Jackie, you know, Mickey, they're all there. Rose, Martha, Donna, the doctor, you know, they're all there, and they finally won the battle, and it's just so sad. It's so lovely. I love it. I cry constantly. I'm just a big bubble. Then we have another story there. Look how pointy David is again. I love his pointiness. And that goes on for 2, 4, 6 pages. And then we have we met? River Song. Alex Kingston, amazing woman. A lovely poster there. Silence in the Library. I love that episode, so that's really interesting. Obviously now we know more about River, so looking back it's not as new information here. But at the time it would have been. Then we have a draw your own song screwdriver, which somebody drew in my book, because as I said it was second hand. So there is whoever owned this is song screwdriver. How cute. Midnight. I don't like that episode just at all, so yeah. Oh dear. Who's afraid of the big bad wolf? Rose. Rose is the bad wolf. Rose getting sucked into the heart of the TARDIS. Rose and the doctor. But I love you. Oh dear. Bad wolf TARDIS. Jack riding it. Maybe not the right choice of words. But yeah. Just such a lovely little section, and it's all I keep thinking of is bad wolf, bad wolf, bad wolf. And whenever anybody says the word bad wolf, my heart drops. Then we have Death Disco, another comic strip, which goes on for 2, 4, 6 pages, if you guessed that. Then we have a nude poster, and a maze for you to do, which is quite interesting. Then we have Where in the Universe Are We? So I'll read one of these out for you. You have to try and... It says, look at the sets of clues below and see if you can work out which planet the TARDIS has landed on this time. So there's 3 planets. So I will read the third one. I think the third one's probably... No, I will read the second one because it mentions somebody I love. In the distant future, cat-kind lived there alongside humans. The face of Bo called the doctor there to see him. Both Martha and Rose have visited there with the doctor. Where are we? Then we have What If, which is a little scenario, and there's a lovely picture of Rose, Billy, down there, and then we come to the end, which is just all the puzzle answers, which I'm not going to show you. And now available book, which has been out for like 3 years now. So yeah, this is really great. I got mine for just over £2. Obviously you can see there's a few scribbles in it, but I wasn't really planning on doing those anyway, so it's not a problem. If you can get hold of one, do buy it. As I said, I now have all of these, so I can't wait for the 2012 one to come out. But yeah, it is absolutely beautiful. Please feel free to leave comments, let me know your thoughts on this. My next Doctor Who video will be not too long away, but I'm not too sure when. But that's it for just now, so I will see you all next time. Bye!